Howdy everybody. Now, we're here on the dev server. Finally get to play my child, the A10 Warthog. We're going to go over this a little bit. I'm not going to take it into a battle. I'm going to make this relatively short and go over this. There's plenty of other things in the dev server, and if I get time, of course, I'm going to make videos on them as well. But with the A10 being here, obviously that's going to be the first thing that I make one about. Now, they put this at a very interesting battle rating, as you can tell. It is 9.7, which kind of lower than I expected it to be, but not too crazy. I mean, it's going to have AIM-9Ls and everything else it can carry. And I don't know where the other version is going to go. It could go right here, or it could go down here and just get the flop in the battle rating. But I feel like it's probably going to go here, and it's going to be a rank 6, and then maybe another version of the Warthogs can come later. I don't know how they're going to do it yet. But anyways, let's get into the modifications now. Obviously, being a premium, you're going to get all of this immediately. And the loadouts is kind of weird right now. And I'm pretty sure this is not done because I am fairly certain that when they were doing the Russian live stream, they were talking about a customization thing or something like that. But I'm not entirely sure. Either way, we'll just find out when it gets here. There's a new filter option too to pick different things, but I feel like this is a part of the customization thing that they're going to do for the pylons, where you can pick whatever you want. Now, as you can tell, we have a huge amount of different things on the bottom of this right now. There's 3 Mavericks, 2 air-to-air, 3 pods of rockets, 2 500s, 2 2000s, and a GBU. Now, anyways, the AIM-9Ls, this is a first for the American tech tree. Now, we have it for the helicopter. It's on the Viper, but we never had a all-aspect heat seeker for the aviation tech tree. Now this will be the first one that gets it, and it's a pretty good missile. 30G overload, 3 kilometers in all aspect and 6 in rear, which is really good, and it tracks for 40 seconds, similar to an AIM-9J, which explosive mass is okay. It's higher than the R60. It tracks a little bit like further on the range than the R60Ms or MKs, and pulls a similar overload. I feel like the R60 is a little bit snappier. I don't know. You'll see what I'm talking about. It could have just been me. I don't know. But we're gonna get into the game first. I'm gonna show you the guns at 102 millimeters at point blank with this round and this belt. And you're gonna be sending them at a crazy rate of fire, 4,200 rounds a minute. Now both at the engines is 4,000 thrust on both, which gives it about 8,000. And this is a rather heavy plane anyways, and as you can tell, we're not very fast, but it is okay. It is all right. But let's go into a test drive really quick, and then we will mess with it. Now, I could change it up, but I'm not. I'm just going to leave that one on there so you can see what a full load would be like on this, because I would imagine you could probably get this thing heavier, but yeah, we'll just go with this. And you do get 120 countermeasures, which is really good. They're in the tips of the wings on both sides. After we take off, I'll show you. And I really like this camo for it, which is pretty nice. And don't worry, the gun sounds are phenomenal. They are amazing. I love them. Take a quick look at the cockpit really quick. It's not 100% done, as you can tell, but the HUD is, and it looks pretty cool. I feel like, you know, that video I made using CCIP, CCRP, when I was using the Harrier is going to be applicable to this, which is pretty nice, and using the guns and everything like that. It is just a beautiful plane. It is ugly. It is an ugly plane, but it is beautiful, and I love it. So, we're going to launch a Maverick at that AA. See how that goes. Actually, no, we're just going to go straight for the gun run. No waiting. We're just going to go for it. As you can see, we're rather slow, but you got to keep in mind how much stuff is on the bottom of this thing right now. It's not a fast plane to start with either. Should we do it in the cockpit? No, we're going to leave it in all its glory in third person. I came a little bit, I'm not going to lie. That is fun. That is the sexiest sound ever. I'm just saying. Hey, she is really twitchy on the roll, which is really nice. So let's flip it back around. If you hear a dog barking, my bad. We'll send a Maverick down, but everybody knows how the Mavericks work anyways, and then we'll do some gun runs on the boats. Actually, no. We are going to kill that T-55 right there with the gun. That was actually a lot better than I expected it to, but that was a rear top-down shot. A lot of people are going to assume that this gun's going to be able to kill pretty much anything, and that's not the case. We already know how this gun works based off of having it for the A7D and the F5E, and the pin that it has is good, but it's not I can kill whatever I shoot at tough, and a lot of people are going to be upset with that, but you can pretty much kill any vehicle at top tier with this gun, but you don't need to treat the gun as the main weapon when you get the Warthog. The ordnance is where this thing gets its skills from. Having everything under there, minus the air-to-air missiles, being for ground targets, you only need to use your gun if you have to, and there's nothing that you have left after blowing everything up with what you have on the bottom. I mean, you got two 2000s, a bunch of 500-pound bombs. I thought it was just two. That was two pylons of 500 pounds. There's four 500-pound bombs, a GBU, three Mavericks, actually four rocket pods. So you have enough to deal with pretty much anything at top tier. Now, having the laser warning receiver on this and having the flares, as you can tell, they are right there on each wingtip. So shoot them out of both sides. It looks pretty cool being placed like that. Let's use these AIM-9Ls. It's a MiG. It is going to outrun me. I'm not going that fast. Oh, I had this issue earlier when I was testing it. These, I'll lock onto something and fire them, and they don't actually, like, lock on. That one did, though. It's always the first one for some reason. Doesn't actually lock on. Boop. Okay, we got that. Alright, let's launch a Maverick, or a Maverick. I was gonna say GBU, but for some reason, earlier when I tried to do it, I had an issue. Okay, so that's the carrier. I'm way off. That's the other island. We're way off. We're here somewhere. There she is. I don't think that's gonna hit. Oh wait, no, I was wrong. That is totally gonna hit. Oh, that's cool. Let's see what happens if we start. Let's try to get the GBU to actually drop onto the carrier. Where the hell is the carrier? There she is. Okay, that didn't work. Whatever, I suppose. We'll just drop it the old-fashioned way. Oh, the GBU's out. That worked. She is on fire. See if we can get the other 500s on target. I can't miss some of those. You know, it's not the speed that I thought it was going to lose. Its turn rate's pretty good, I'm not going to lie. That is so fucking sexy. This is the best thing ever. I'm not even really being that informational about it. It's just oohing and awing over the A10. Oh, we were out of ammo. Fuck. Okay. Well, whatever. Well, anyways, hope you enjoyed taking a look at the A10 before it comes out. I'm gonna do more videos on the dev server, obviously, but I wanted to throw this together pretty quick just to play with it, show you guys my experience with it, and I hope you enjoy. Tell me what you think about it being at 9.7 and what else you guys specifically would want to see from this update that's on this dev server. There's a lot of really cool stuff, and I'll do my best to show as much as I can, but I'm not partnered with Gaijin or anything, so you gotta bear in mind that before you ask me to test something out. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed, and I will see y'all later.